Hey there, Chanel here from the Heart and Soul with your weekly Oracle card reading for May 17th through the 23rd, 2021. As you can see, I'm still stuck on the couch, week number 2 after surgery. Surgeon tomorrow, so fingers crossed we can do some weight bearing and have a little more movement. Izzy picked our deck of cards today. Like I always say, this is just a little dash of spiritual guidance, some information regarding the energy forecast for this coming week to help you move through that flow of energy and to stay in the flow instead of fighting against it. Knowing is always helpful in creating our path, manifesting what we want to create in life. Izzy picked our deck of cards this week. Stairs are still a bit of a challenge to get up and down. It takes me a long time and I'm a little sore from just trying to get outside and get some exercise yesterday. The Animal Tarot cards by Bradley Valentine are what we are going to use. And of course, we're going to pull 3 cards to tell us about the energy for this week, to see what's happening, to get a little guidance on how to flow through it, what we need to know. There's card number 1. Coco, in my constant companion here, is lying in my lap where she's been pretty solidly for the past 2 weeks. That's card number 2. I'm grateful for her company since I am pretty stuck these days. Although I'm also grateful for the great weather we've been having here in southwestern Ontario as I've been able to get outside a little bit more. Okay, 3 cards. Let's see what they all have to say. Major Arcana card to start off. I wonder if we're going to go on a little Major Arcana journey again this week. So the first card is the Moon, and the animal is a lynx. It's also got a picture of a butterfly. It's important to trust your intuition, even if you're unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. I love this card. 2 things have already happened this morning that connect me to this card. I am big on listening to my intuition and trusting the flow of it. First, the card of the day today was adaptability, and it just reminded us that we need to be adaptable to what's happening, going with the flow. Sometimes the path to get to an outcome isn't the path we imagined, and I always think of the story, I guess it's not a story, it's real, but when I wanted to do my Reiki Master Teacher to be able to teach Reiki, I needed to manifest the money to pay for that course. So I had booked the course way out. I knew how many clients I needed to do to get to that point. And then the next thing you know, I got an increase on my credit card, which was not the way that I wanted to pay for the course. I wanted to be able to pay for it up front and not put it on credit. But it was a reminder from the universe that that was necessary, that I needed to just believe in myself and trust that all the money that I was investing in myself was going to turn around and come back to me, which it absolutely did. But it was frustrating. And I totally, when I opened that envelope and saw that increase, I knew that's the way that it was going to happen. And I had to trust that. And I had to not fight against it, but just trust that flow that it was going to happen. The second thing is somebody asked me a medical question today, and I answered it by saying, I tap into my intuition. I am definitely a very spiritual person, and I use a lot of intuitive and spiritual ways to do healing and connection, but I am also someone who very much understands the importance of Western medicine. I almost died after having my second child, 6 weeks postpartum, and I can definitely recognize the importance of Western medicine and how it has been helpful. I had an appendicitis that was an emergency appendectomy. Sitting here with ankle surgery, again, that I wouldn't be able to walk if it wasn't for Western medicine right now. So there's an importance in that. But I always tap into my intuition and listen to my body through medical intuition, but also to spirit to answer the questions that I have about my medical care. I trust in my intuition, I trust in my connection, and sometimes if I'm unsure or want more details, I'll reach out to a colleague who will also tap in for me. There are many ways to do things, and they don't have to be just from reading what's put out there. Tapping into our intuition, not only medically, spiritually, business, relationships, life, there are so many ways to listen to our intuition, to push us further, to be on the right path, to stay in the right flow, to create the life that we've always dreamed of. So card number 1. Card number 2, Prince of Summer, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, enchanting. A deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. Gorgeous little frog prince there. They're saying that the speed of things happening, which is going to be quick again, requires us to stay very present right now. When we get out of our heads, out of our bodies, then we don't see what's happening around us. We miss red flags, we miss details, we miss directions, we miss messages and signs from the universe. We don't see things as clearly as when we stay present. So the universe is reminding us that yes, it's exciting, yes, it's joyful, yes, it's filled with love and it's moving you in the direction you really want to go, but please stay present during this transition in order for the transition to happen with health and wealth and abundance. Stay present, health, wealth, and abundance. See all the details. If something gets missed, it will create a block or it will create a problem, and those things will have to be overcome before moving into the next. So instead of a straight line, we're doing the cha-cha-cha. So stay present right now, big and important. And that's also this piece of intuition. If we're not staying in a sense of presence, we can't tap into our intuition. Third card, 8 of Summer, Kangaroo. You feel that there's more to life than what you're living, so it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to what would make you happy. Either way, you're in control. So huge message again. Last week, card of the day. If you don't check out the card of the day, check out my Instagram and Facebook story. I always post it there. I also post it in my Instagram Reels and on TikTok. So you can check out that card of the day. Last week, no word of a lie, I pulled the same card 4 times. 4 times. And I asked very clearly, I'm very conscious when I'm pulling cards that I'm like, is this the card of the day? Very clearly each time it said yes. It was reach for the stars. It was about going bigger. It was about dreaming bigger. It was about really leveling up. Know your worthiness, know your worth, and live up to that. And demand, and when I say the word demand, I don't mean demand, I mean show people. How we allow others to treat us shows them how to treat us. We show people what we deserve. So show them what you truly deserve. We need to understand that we are only limited by our own belief systems, our own imagination. We are able to dig out of anything. And we know that because we've seen so many people do it. Know your worth. Know your dreams. Know where you want to go. What do you want to create? What don't you want? Knowing what we don't want is just as important. It's that balancing piece. If we don't know sad, do we really know happy? So this is that piece of sometimes we're shown the things that we don't want. So in order to know what we do want. This week has a very magical energy to it, but is one of speed and swiftness. So stay really present throughout the week. And when you're having moments of that speedy energy, stop and take a moment to get within, to get present so that you can keep on being aware of what is happening. Step into the flow of things because it is going to take you on a magical journey if you are open to what is flowing in front of you. I am very excited to see the energy of this week. I am very excited for movement forward, especially if it involves getting rid of crutches in my world. I hope this little dash of spiritual guidance has helped you to understand what's coming up this week and allow you to plan out your week accordingly. also to help you just be aware and be conscious. I'm so grateful for being part of your journey as much as I am so grateful that you are part of my journey. I am so grateful. Thank you for being here and watching. Please follow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. It is very helpful for me. And I am off to get some work done today. I hope you have an amazing day from my heart and soul to yours.